Y'all, I'm so sorry, guys. What am I doing, guys? I don't want the disco light. Alright, this is better. We are back. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to my life. I don't know, for some reason, my feet is just like peeling. For some reason, guys, how you all doing? Thanks for joining the live. If you are new, this is your first time, kindly subscribe. Tell me where you're watching from. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to come on here and then talk about the difference between the US and my country, Liberia. So for some of you guys who don't know, I'm from Liberia. It's a country in West Africa. Let me start a poll right now. Ask me a question. Okay, let me see what should I put here. Have you been? Have you heard about Liberia? Yes, let me ask that question. See. Okay, this one is better. So I think this would do. So that's the poem starting right there. If you have heard about Liberia, in fact, because that's the basic, right? Guys, this sole my hand is still healing, by the way. It was a really, really deep cut when I was cooking it last time, but hopefully eventually it's dying. Yeah. So I was even trying to talk about this in my live yesterday, wherein I would just tell you guys that there's a lot of difference, and to be precise, as I said yesterday, Liberia is a developing country, and the US or other countries, like, they are all developed countries. So you can basically like compare the two together exactly and then expect to get the same result, which won't be fair, they won't be realistic and stuff like that. But on the other hand, you can also compare it in other dimensions, like in other lights, when it comes to some way of lifestyle and some cultural values that they have there compared to here. Unlike Africa, a lot of you guys, if you are watching this video, if you haven't visited Africa yet, you can go and check it out. You can add it to your bucket list so that you can visit Africa, even my country, Liberia. And when you get there, you're going to see a lot of difference. Like the community, the people, they are friendly, the people, they are warm-hearted, the people, they are welcoming, the people, they are generous, the people, they are, yeah. But even on this side in the US, I sure they have people like that. But the only difference is that people are just all to themselves. People just feel like they have to stay in their own space. That's one thing I observe even where I live right now. Even though I live in a share home accommodation, but everyone just to themselves. Like since today I'm home. I just be in my room, guys. Literally be in my room. I went down, I got food. You guys saw me when I was preparing the food. After preparing them, I won't eat together. No one will even come and say, I want to taste your food and stuff like that. No. Even though you guys are in the same place. So what more about if your one is living in an apartment also? So you just be alone by yourself, which is not a bad thing too, but again, sometimes it get really, really lonely. And that's why I'm so happy and grateful to God that I have my amazing subscribers, my amazing viewers, my online platform wherein I come on here and then talk to you guys. And thanks for joining the live. And I can currently tell you guys that I don't take this for granted. Each and every one of you guys that join my life, I value you. I cherish you guys so much because it's like, even though we're not seeing physically, but you guys are on the other hand of the screen there, on the other end of the screen. And I know people are here looking at me. Some people comment. That's why I keep always urging you guys to comment on my videos. Because if you comment on the videos, we're going to like interact and then laugh and then share ideas. The only thing I want you guys to be polite, that's all. Because some people come on the live, they want to be mean, they want to be rude, they want to be insultive. But All their comments, and sometimes they made me laugh. So that's one of the huge difference, and that's one of the biggest plus when it comes to back home. Yeah, but other than that, and another thing is that you can sit out, you can move around, like you move around a lot, maybe by walking. Unlike here, maybe you have to go in a park if you want to walk around, um, or you walk in the community sometimes, but not a lot. Sorry, around in the community, maybe the way you live, like close proximity, the way you live, you can walk around there, but not far away, like you just loitering, going. Some communities you're not really allowed to walk around there. Yeah. And then one thing I'll talk about is like the food back home is more organic, where they grow it in the garden, and then the next morning they call it like the palava sauce, the potato greens, the cassava leaf, the palm butter, you get the fresh palm nut. Can you imagine the last video I posted? I was cooking palm butter and I had to go and get this palm butter in the cup. It was my first time. It was a strange experience. It was a really strange experience, and I cooked that palm butter. So what they did, I think they like after they finished fixing the palm butter, they put it in the cup, made it concentrated like that, and then added a lot of salt in it so that it cannot spoil. Just for us to have a feeling of back home, to say maybe we're eating palm butter. But back home, the palm butter we eat there is quite different. You go to the market, you buy the palm nut, you come home, you boil it, you beat it, and then you screen it, and then you start to cook fresh. And even the cassava leaf, the one I got, is in the plastic, they grind it, and then they press it together, put some chemicals on it. It was so hard, some kind of way, some kind of scent was on it. But again, it's just there to like give you the feeling of home. It's not the same. So when it comes to the food, I can tell you guys that it's not the same. It's just like improvising to like get something that is close to home. Yeah. So that's not the huge difference. Even the boating, they have the fish. They have fish here that they grow, which is cool. All those things, they grow them really, really fast. Thanks for joining the live. Subscribe to the channel and let us keep growing, guys. So there are some difference. There are a lot of differences though. But again, there are a lot of plus. There are a lot of advantages here. There are a lot of opportunities here. There are a lot of things to see when it comes to internet. Like now people telling me, oh, your videos, they are all clear and stuff like that. Yes, because I'm using good internet. And that's one thing we pray that those internet companies back home should work on, wherein we have like good internet, where we can be able to work remotely and it won't be like a problem, because guys, we are in the 21st century and our friends, they are advancing, people are moving forward. So Liberia is no exception. We need to move forward too, guys. We need to be part of the war. We don't need to be living like 100 years ago. No, we have to move forward. Technology is things improving. So there are a lot of differences, right? But all in all, as I will keep saying, home is home, and it has its own unique characteristics. The Western world is the Western world, and it also have its own unique characteristics. It have its own pros and cons. So I'm not going to come on here and then tell you that this place is heaven, everything is super duper. No, but you can make your way here. Likewise, back home, you can also make your way here. Yeah, that's all I can say. And I love my country so much. I'm just moving around. My country is my base, in fact. Like, it's my backing, it's my backbone, it's my background. So, I hope this answer your question. Excuse me, guys. I hope this answer your question. I know some people who are waiting to hear something negative from me. Like, this is, no. Liberia have its own uniqueness. Like it is unique in its own way. Africa as a whole, it is unique in its own way. Here too is unique in its own way. So that's the difference, guys. I don't want to be too long this live. I want to try and get some rest. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and I hope you found this video helpful. Okay, good night everyone. Bye.